In this video, we're going over the app MyFitnessPal. Essentially, it is a food tracking tool that you can use to log everything you eat. So you can scan, plug in the food, has access to a really large database. So that way we know you're hitting your macros and you can keep track yourself.
The three most important sections that you'll need to know in MyFitnessPal is your dashboard, your diary, and the three dots on the bottom right-hand corner titled More.
All right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is establish our goals in MyFitnessPal. You'll get this from your coach.
So in order to establish your goals in MyFitnessPal, you will first look at the Trainerize app. Your trainer will have your macros listed in your program overview for you, so you can reference that. You'll go to the More tab on the bottom right-hand corner with the three dots. You'll click Goals. Then you'll tap on Calorie, Carbs, Protein, and Fat Goals, and then you can edit as necessary according to your program.
It's important that we turn off any exercise settings, so take out the steps and take out the exercise you've done, because if we do not, it'll add back calories in. The macros we've calculated include your exercise for the week, so we want to make sure we're not eating back calories we've burned through exercise.
In order to turn your steps off, you'll go over to the bottom right-hand corner where the three dots are located, and you'll scroll down to Steps. You'll click on that, and then you'll click on Do Not Track Steps. And then to delete exercise, you'll go to Diary, and you'll have to manually delete exercise every day that you complete it.
So our preference is always going to be that you prepare your own foods at home. This means that we don't have to estimate or guess what is in our food, and that gives us accurate measurements. So in this section of the video, we're going to show you how to log meals created at home.
So in order to log your food for the day or a meal, you're going to go over to the bottom right tab titled More with the three dots. You'll click on My Meals, Recipes, and Foods. You'll go over to Meals in the middle, and then you can actually create a meal. So for example, today my lunch is beef and rice. So what you're going to do is click Add Food, and then you can type in the search ground beef. And I'm eating 93% lean ground beef. So make sure that you click on the right one. And then I'm eating 150 grams of that. So you'll type in 150 grams. And then you can click the check mark and the back arrow. And now the 93% ground beef is added to the meal. I'm also eating 175 grams of jasmine rice with my lunch. So you'll click on that. Type in 175, make sure you're under the grams measurement, and then click the check mark in the top right. Click the back arrow, and now the rice is also added to the meal. And you can name your meal. So I'm going to name my meal Beef Lunch, so I know what I'm referencing. And then you'll click Save. And in order to log that meal, you'll click the back arrow again. You'll go over to your diary. Under lunch, you can click Add Food, My Meals, and then you can just hit the little plus sign next to Beef Lunch. Click the back arrow, and now it has logged the meal for you, so you don't have to log each food separately.
Action.
In this video, we're going to be talking about tracking food that you eat out of a restaurant. We do want to note that MyFitnessPal does include a lot of restaurants within their database. Within each restaurant that you look up, you can find different meals that they have. If not, you will have to go in and completely itemize the meal, doing so by pretty much eyeballing your portions. Do make note that while they may have the meals already on there and you're eyeballing, it's not going to be completely accurate because you don't know exactly the measurements and weights they used of each food or what percentage in terms of leanness the meat is, etc.
We're going to log a Texas Roadhouse sweet potato. So what you'll do is you can click Add Food under the Dinner tab, and then you can type in Texas Roadhouse, and a lot of items on their menu will come up. I have previously logged a sweet potato, so it pops up automatically for me. And it does have a green check mark next to it, meaning it's been verified for calorie amounts. You can go ahead and click on that. As stated before, when you go out to eat at restaurants, it's not as accurate as if you would be preparing the food yourself. So unfortunately, there's no gram unit, but we can just estimate. Since we've had one sweet potato, you can type in 1 for number of servings, and it's under dinner. And then you'll click the check mark in the top right-hand corner and the back arrow on the top left. And as you'll see under dinner, it's been logged for the day. If the restaurant that you're eating at does not have their menu in MyFitnessPal, you can go ahead and just estimate. So for example, we're going to go ahead and look up Handel's ice cream. If they don't have your flavor or any measurements like that, you can simply type in ice cream in the search bar. We'll do mint chocolate chip as the flavor. And pick one with a green check mark and just estimate about how much you think you had. And you're going to want to err on the side of caution for that. So we'll go ahead and say we had 1 scoop, so that's about 1 cup of ice cream. And then you'll click the check mark in the top hand corner and then the back arrow, and you'll see that that's been logged under dinner as well.
All right, so in this video, we covered MyFitnessPal and all the ways to use it. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to your coach for more details.